What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RWBY D&D. As always, I'm your host, Connor. With us, we have Nick as Bob.
I wasn't late at all.
Mike is Haku.
What's up, y'all?
Real quick, before I continue this, I can now move turn order all the way to the left-hand side. It doesn't have to be poking out slightly anymore.
Nice.
Travis is Razor.
He was totally late.
And Zach is Aquas.
I'll back that up. He was totally late.
24 minutes.
No, I rolled the 20. I was here on time.
It's 24 minutes. Pissed.
20 for a time travel check.
So he rolled 1 for every minute he was late. It made it all even in the end. So quick recap as to what happened last time. The team told some mostly shitty stories and confronted the Crimson Mongol and then managed to best it with the aid of the young Emperor and his crew. So the last thing that was said is that the young Emperor-to-be has said that he is still going to continue his pilgrimage and that he cannot take Violet with him on his journey, saying that you are still stuck together. So you can all now decide to make camp together. You can head out immediately. You can let the Emperor go on his way and make camp without him.
We're going to make camp.
With or without the...
Doesn't matter. If the Emperor wants to go, he can go. Here,
There's
I'll
a
say
freestyle too.
Here, I'll say something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I definitely think we should take a break before moving on.
I'm really feeling like some rat stew right now.
Especially since it's just now nighttime. We could sleep the rest of the night, wake up in the
I
morning.
heard that.
The Emperor climbs down. He goes, "My men and I could use a break as well. I'm going to make camp here. Your call if you join me."
Sure, why not?
Surrounded all the blood, guts, and viscera spilled everywhere. Hey, homie in here.
If you'd like, you can head outside to where the Grim might be hiding.
No, I really do like this place. It's nice.
So, all right. Well, time to get some sleep. Anyone gonna try anything in the middle of the night? Anything like that?
Gonna try and like reanimate the dead, like the like the fuck. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna go to bed.
I mean, you can try.
No, I'm not gonna try. I'm
All right.
gonna sleep.
Are we going to murder somebody?
I'm not. I already
Aquas has
told you.
rolled
Like,
a 1d2 to make his decision.
So are they all asleep over there?
There's one guard that is up and waiting, and you can tell that they're taking shifts.
That changes the two.
What was the 2 about? Rat soup?
Pit pocket.
Still the King's sandwich, I believe is what it was.
Well, steal his money.
The Emperor, young Emperor.
Or is it dang sandwich? Just like thinking.
I really thought about adding a sandwich as a dumb joke to a part of this episode. I was like, it just doesn't make sense here. There's just no reason for this to be here.
It doesn't have to. Why would Grief have sandwiches? Fuck it.
I'm gonna whisper to Bob. Bob, are you asleep? Did you already say that?
Nope. I didn't say anything. I just said I like this place.
I was gonna be like, you should try and distract that guard over there.
Why?
I'm gonna get us some money.
Can we just ask him since we're all broke? Well, you guys...
I guess we could.
And why don't we just ask him?
All right. Sure. Well, I'll wait till he wakes up, I guess.
All right, and then I go to sleep. I'm not down for robbing the young Emperor. Kidnapping and holding for ransom, yes, but I will not rob.
It's a change of pace for Nick to be the voice of reason in this D&D. Like, compared to Naruto.
I can't believe he's the voice of reason after he killed someone in cold blood.
Rest in
Hey,
peace.
I
He
can't
had
let you guys.
a rational
I
reason
can't
behind
let you
it.
guys go. Just look. Put the gun down, and we're just gonna take off. No, what the fuck, Buck?
My name's Buck, and I came here to fuck.
No, let's go. And everybody was like, all right. And, rest in peace, Greep. The
So-
story wrote itself.
Why did you run at the last minute during that fight? It was very dangerous.
She just kind of looks away, and then she looks back at you, and she says, "It's just kind of what I do. I was hoping
Just
to
like-
steal some glory."
Just like you stole the lives of all of your village mates.
You're not over here. Go away.
Just like you stole
You
the.
This is a
She
private
said-
conversation.
So she says, "I had nothing to do with their deaths, at least as far as I know."
Interesting that you say that. You didn't say that before. What do you mean that you know?
He said, "I mean, technically, there could be an argument made that maybe negative emotions could have brought something in.
Why did you have negative emotions?
I don't know. I was tired. I don't know if I did anything.
When you're tired, you're negative?
Aren't
You don't
most
just
people?
go to sleep? No, not all the time. They're sleepy.
Bob throws a rock.
Okay. I guess there's nothing else for me to say to that one. She continues, and she says, I when I get tired, I get a little bit grumpy. I wouldn't say that the day before or any time around that week was an exceptional day by any means, but I can't imagine I had anything to do with the Grim."
Yeah, I don't think she's keeping the grim in her back pocket there, Aquas.
We don't know that.
Okay.
I just
Well, sorry about that. Didn't mean for this turn to turn into an interrogation. I'm gonna go take a nap.
She says, "I'm going to do the same." She's going to stand up and say, "I'm going to go be by you, if you don't mind that."
I'm
I don't
gonna
exactly
stand right
trust
here
Aquos.
with my shotgun pointed right at her.
Good night. Oh my
And it's a giant. It's a huge weapon, so
Sleep tight. Sleep.
All right. Is everyone going to sleep?
I've been going to sleep.
Yep.
nope.
Passed out.
All right, Razor, are you? All
Yeah.
right. So Aquos, you're going to go the whole night without sleeping?
I'm gonna be like committed to like watching her, but eventually, you know how like people tend to like fall asleep. But I'm doing it like where the gun is pointed at her, no matter what.
You're just gonna
Okay.
wake up somebody. It's gonna be one of the guards trying to shake you awake, and you're just gonna like, shoot him straight in the gut.
I don't see an issue with that, but
Time passes. You eventually fall asleep.
'Kay.
You all wake up. Aura's back to full. The young emperor stretches, stands up, and he goes, "All right, well, if there'll be nothing else, we're going to get on our way."
Thanks for all your help.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
dust
thank
myself-
you.
I'm gonna dust myself off. Can't believe we just stayed in this cave with all these dead bodies all over the place.
Sometimes you just have to make do the best you can get.
Well, it was great meeting you. I hope you do great. I hope you had a good level up with all that experience you got.
Because I've never referred to my combat skill as experience or as a level up, but it was certainly a lot of experience that fight.
Metagame
And
interjection.
it's been a pleasure meeting you all, especially with so many of you from Vale and Vacuo. Should I ascend to the throne before anything serious happens, maybe we'll be able to work out an arrangement and avoid all this conflict that's been happening in the world.
Couldn't
That'd be great.
you do something now?
I'm not exactly the emperor right now. My father doesn't heed my words.
No, that would be great.
Yes. Well, ta-ta then. He starts walking out.
So he walks out.
And they're gone.
I'm gonna look over at I'm gonna look at everybody else. So we should like totally assassinate the emperor, right? let's assassinate the emperor so the emperor's son can move on up as quick as possible.
I'm surprised that no one tried to ask him for money at the end.
I mean, it was Bucktooth Bob's idea.
I thought one of you two were gonna do it. It was nothing. I was like, okay.
He baited you.
No, I don't. Bucktooth Bob doesn't need money.
I was just expecting you two to do it. One of you two to do it since you talked about it. So I was just surprised at the end. All right. If there's any discussion that needs to happen between you all, you're welcome to do it now. Otherwise, we can continue.
I'm gonna whip out the sword. See if it doesn't.
Are we
Oh,
full?
glad he said sword because I didn't know what he was talking about for a minute.
I'm gonna set my sword on the ground and whip out my sword.
Are we back to full?
1 second.
What's it called?
Yeah, you're back to full aura. Full hit points and aura. Though I don't think anyone actually took hit point damage that fight.
It's close.
You and Racer took some heavy hits.
I think I hit twice in one round, and I was done.
Yeah, you got the multi-attack fuckery.
Ba-ba-ba. Oh shit! Okay, well I guess that's it.
You want some more? Come on.
Is this how it goes? Is this how I die?
Can I see?
All right. So, does anyone like to say anything? Anyone want to ask each other anything? Anything want to do that? Shall we continue?
Where are we off to now?
What next? Yes, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
So Drake is
Check
going
it.
to speak up and he's going to say, well, much easier than I anticipated. We got the case. So now it's about finding a safe route out of here.
So
Again.
what if it's not the case?
Well, let's open it. No, it's fine.
So he kind of looks at it and he just holds it in his hands and he looks at it and he says, this is the case.
Okay.
And he's going to say, here. And he hands it to you. And you can definitely feel there's an extra weight to it. A mystical weight.
Magic, if you will.
Sure. Sounds good. I hand it back. I don't want to be holding on to that.
Well, he takes it and says, don't worry. I'll be the one in charge of this. But, so, now we're at the same issue where we were before of how do we escape Mistral. We have a few options ahead of us. We could try and head for... Racer's got ghosts in his room.
Is that a doll that? What is happening?
I don't know what's going on. Toys are just talking behind me for no reason. Okay.
Play with us, Travis. So Trinka says we could go to the Western District, but that means we'd be facing Emil and his Death Knights.
What's so strong about his Death Knights?
Well, considering Emil was the only one who caught on to us initially, we can assume that they're at least somewhat as elite as he is. I also
Would
said
you
they'd be
say the-
checking all boats that leave their ports.
About by air.
Travis is checking on the ghosts. He flies across the room and like smashes into the door. Damn. Greatest part ever.
We could like send this to like some TV show of like ghost hunters and sell it to them.
But before we send it to them, we put like hot swappable gaming all over the video.
Oh yeah, we need branding and we need like money. Like, hey, like we need you to advertise this and we'll like that'd be nice.
Are the ghosts calmed down now?
They're dead.
Okay.
What was happening?
It's a fucking Peppa Pig teacup, just talking for no fucking reason.
Nice.
Off.
There's a British ghost in the house. So Draco.
Who
Uh-oh.
you mentioned something when you were talking to us about the conversation you heard between the generals. Which direction is the woman that doesn't have a team yet?
That was the South District. That might be our safest bet. But there is also another issue with that.
The Faunus.
Fluff, specifically.
Any chance we can like hijack a plane or something?
The only city that may have a jet would be Mistral. That'd be the capital back where we came from.
Connor, do I have that wedding invite, or did I get
No.
destroyed?
We
You
discussed
do
that.
not have it.
We discussed that like 4 times now. Nick just
I
wants you to go.
just want to
Nick just
make. I
wants you
want
to
to
say.
make.
Nick wants you to say, "Yeah, you have it." Just forget or something.
I forget about it every time I ask. All right.
Okay.
I feel that.
Well, did y'all happen to see who had the case?
He says yes. The person who was going to have the case was going to be
Brain blast.
think. Reinhardt said he was going to deliver it to Atlas, to Mantle. Unfortunately, I don't think that we have any chance of getting the other case back.
What's the point of only having one?
We have a job to do.
A toy.
We don't know if they work in conjunction. We don't know anything about what these cases hold. All we know is that the king wants them. If they're worthless without the entirety set, then at the very least, if we have every other piece, maybe we can make a trade. I don't know.
Haku and Buck for the case. I slapped you both on the back.
Shit. I'm sitting over here. You can't slap me in the back.
I won't claim to know.
You're pulling an Aquas.
I won't claim to know what the details around this are. But we still have our mission to do. And right now that mission is just getting home with this case.
Well, I say south.
That's where I'm leaning as well.
To the south.
I don't care either way.
I want to stay as far away from the meal as I can.
As do I.
What's this chick doing this entire time?
She's just nodding along. She's saying south works for me. That's where I was trying to go anyway.
That's suspicious. Metagame.
Interesting. Why are you going south?
Oh God, here we go again.
She just looks at you with an annoyed stare.
Bob leaves the cave.
And she'll actually, after a pause, she'll speak. And she says, I have a friend who is south, who I could probably go and live with. There's a village that we'll be coming across soon, I'm sure, known as Bai Fang. You get me to that village, I'm out of your hair.
Done. Done
All right.
deal.
Anyone gonna complain or disagree about going south?
Nope.
All
Let's
right.
roll.
You all start to make your way south. A few days pass as you make your journey, and eventually you arrive in the city of Bai Fang.
Bai Fang.
You can tell it's a mostly rural. It is rural. Rural is like farmland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mostly rural city. A lot of farmland that's about, no huge walls defending it. But the place seems pretty okay. No destroyed buildings around. People seem prosperous as you're entering. Most of the
I like
buildings
this
are all
place.
just one story, except for there's one building towards the center of town that you see is a large, red-looking 2-story building. Actually, 3-story building. It looks almost like a temple of sorts.
This is my kind of town right here.
Violet says, well, there we go. I appreciate everything that you all have done for me. I'm going to go visit my friend now, see if I can get everything worked out. If you come by my address, and she hands it to you, says, if you come by this later today or tomorrow, maybe I'll be able to repay you. No promises.
Okay.
No need for payment.
Be careful.
You as well. Remember, you're the ones who are wanted.
I shrug. Well, what now? Rest for a while. Keep tracking.
Before she walks off, can I say, what's the big building in the center of town?
She looks at you and she says, it's a place of worship, a place of celebration. I don't know. I just got here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Roll perception
so long.
check.
Oh, okay.
See if you can see with eyes unclouded by hate.
My eyes aren't clouded by hate. Zach's are.
As she turns away to keep going on her walk, you see a slight mischievous smile.
She has a smile?
Yeah.
Okay.
Razor
Guys.
sees this. If you want to
know.
see this, you're going to have to roll a perception check.
What perception? That's
Yep.
not good.
The DC's 20. Bob sees it. Aquas, you don't see it.
Someone tell me. Someone tell
No.
me.
Nope.
I'm gonna offer. I'm gonna follow her. I'm gonna say, guys, I'm gonna follow her and make sure she gets home safe.
You know what?
No, that's okay. Why don't you guys chill? I'm the one that was responsible for her. I'll follow her.
I
Everybody's very
really don't trust
enthusiastic
you either. Aquos doesn't trust you either, Razor, anymore.
That's fine.
Just FYI.
That's fine. Razor doesn't really trust very many people at all. You guys figure out a place to stay, and I'll catch up with you. We got our phone. We got our phones. What are they called again?
Scrolls.
Scrolls.
Thank you. We got our scrolls. I'll get back with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow her.
Make sure you do. Anything happens, kill her.
What are the rest of you 3 doing?
Going to find a hotel for the night.
Well, it's like, are you all going to stay together and do something? You going to split off? Do your own
So
thing?
you said it's a rural town?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for like a farm, and I'm looking for specific. Is it nighttime or daytime?
It's daytime right now.
So I'm gonna be looking for someone working in the fields who looks like he might need some help.
Okay. So you're making your way towards farmland. Bob, you're going to look for a hotel. Haku, what are you headed towards? Anything?
Find some food.
Okay.
Roll a
Spit.
1d8. You see a mysterious creature going across the top of the buildings.
So everybody roll a 1d8.
Oh my god.
What
Then
you've
why
done
did it matter what I'm
last
doing?
time.
Because I wanted to make sure you guys weren't going to actually be together. Okay, everyone got something different. Okay. Now, before we get to those d8s, Razor and Haku have something that is going to happen.
Am I gonna
So,
die?
I mean, potentially, there's the possibility. I don't think you're going to make that decision to cause it, but maybe.
I'm gonna steal her sandwich.
So, Razor, you're following her. Roll a sneak check.
Sneak check.
Excuse me. I keep burping. It's almost like I've been eating something.
Ooh, just like my initiative. If I roll a +5, it's destined to be an 8 now.
I did a GM roll.
She rolled a 20.
So,
You rolled a 20.
maybe. So, you keep walking. And from what you can tell, she does not seem to be aware of your presence. And eventually, she turns into a building. Or she turns to a building. She knocks on it. You see a man pokes his head out. Roll a perception check on this man.
Oh, he's gonna be Fluff.
You see that the man is a little older than you, probably 20s, early 20s, but half of his face is scarred.
Was he flipping a coin?
No. And you see the two just kind of smile at each other, and he invites her in. And she enters.
Are there windows in the building or anything like that?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the windows and kind of like sit next to it where they can't see me, but I can listen in if I can.
Okay. So you're not peeking in, you're just trying to listen?
Okay. I will try to peek in.
Okay. So you peek in, and you see that Violet, all of a sudden her body starts to shift into that of a young man.
Knew it.
Told you should have killed her.
You probably would have died.
The first man starts to speak. The man who has the scar. He goes, I was wondering when you finally get here, so what did you learn? And the other one, the Transformer, says, unfortunately, not as much as we'd have liked.
What kind of Transformer? Optimus Prime? Bumblebee?
It's an Autobot, don't worry.
Good, I was worried.
I says, not as much as we'd like. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it was clear that someone was trying to frame us for the attack that happened. The scarred man goes, well, that's not good at all, especially right now. We need to let everything kick off before we actually make our play. All right. Jun, are you ready for your next assignment?
Motherfucker! I mean,
Really glad all of you voted against killing her. I just wanted to let that be known. I wanted to kill her. Or him, I guess. Want that to be known.
And June says, yes, Frey, I am.
Roll a
Frey.
sneak check.
I hate my team.
They hear some wrestling in the bush.
So Frey speaks. He says, right now, your job is to go back to Vale. Lie in wait to the border cities that are currently being formed in the Atlas. And when the time's ready, I'll give you some orders. June goes, yes, sir. And he walks out the door, looking just like himself, not Violet.
Kill him. Do something. Don't be a pussy.
so
Razor.
what is the address on the thing that I have?
It is where you went to. It is where you currently are.
So I'd like to like run because he's walking, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to like kind of crawl under the window so they can't see me, and then run down the alley and like double back around, and then just like hold the card, like walk into the middle of the street, hold the card up, and just like start walking towards the direction, like I didn't just come from that house.
Towards what direction?
Like hold the card up that has the address on it and act like I'm walking towards the address.
You're at the address. That's that house.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I want to crawl under the window.
Okay. You're just trying to make it
run
look
all the way-
like you.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk. Do I pass this guy? Do I pass June?
Okay, so you're trying to completely cross in front. Yes, you passed June.
Does his face do anything? I'm not trying to like make it look like I'm staring at him, but I want to see if he like makes a face when he sees me.
You see a little bit of a confused eye towards you, but then just keeps moving forward.
I'm gonna walk toward the door,
Okay.
knock on it.
And you see Frey opens the door.
Unfortunately, I don't know who Frey is, so it's perfect.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
It's not too bad. You're, who are you?
Oh, I was told to check out this address. Brought a woman. We helped a woman come here.
And then see his eyes flicker. He goes, "Oh, right. I'm afraid she's already headed off to take care of some tasks. What was it that you two were going to talk about or discuss, or what
I
was
just
the
wanted to.
offer?"
Well, I was just wanting to make sure that everything was okay. She said that she was going to check in and make sure that it was okay for her to stay here, and then maybe compensate for us helping her.
She'll be safe here, so you don't need to worry about that. I'll give you some payment for getting her here safely.
Thank you.
He steps away. He comes back with his wallet. He goes, "So was it just you, or?"
No, it was the rest of my team, but I was the one that was responsible for.
I fucking.
Well, I just want to know like how much money I should be giving. 1,000 per person. How much would that be?
Yeah, that'd be fine. It was about
7,000 per person.
there was
Eight people.
about 8 of us.
It was like 20 people.
We had a battalion of 50 men.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 6 people that were there actually. So you're going to lie? I just want to clarify.
You're gonna make me roll a deceive check, aren't you?
I am.
Hold on. Oh no, I'm not. There was 6 of us.
It's all right. Here you go, 6,000 Leanne. And again, thank you very much.
Hey, it was our pleasure. I know some of the other guys didn't trust her very much, but I think she's a good egg.
We fought a Mongol.
I can tell you that she is one of the greatest assets that this village will have.
Glad to hear it. Well, so long.
Mm-hmm. Hey, before you go, you're quite obviously a faunus, correct?
Yeah. Put my arms behind my head.
So there's going to be a little bit of a get-together coming here in the next week or so. You might want to give it a consideration if you're still in town.
Yeah, the wedding, right?
Wedding's a couple of weeks out still, but yeah, we're having a little bit of a gathering for faunus before that.
Hey, I'm all down for that.
Yeah, play your cards right. Maybe you'll even get an invitation to the wedding.
All right. You said in about a week?
Oh, yeah, about a week for us to have our little pre-game festival, essentially, and then 2 weeks for the actual wedding.
All right. Well, I'll talk it over with everybody, see what they say.
It's fantastic. Well,
Can I roll a check to see if there's like maliciousness to him saying that?
Yeah, roll a perception check. Or,
Sense motive?
sense motive, yeah.
Like, was he being genuine, or was he like, yeah, definitely bring your team?
As far as you can tell, he was being genuine.
Connor,
Audience, I want you all to understand that Razor started as a badass, Slowly, as time moved on, he has slowly moved into what is called Hajime syndrome, more known to the public
Oh,
eye as
goodness.
Little Bitch, a man full of nothing but pussy. Man, can you be full of pussy? That must be some real puffy pussy.
Yeah, I mean you are what you eat, so
Anyway.
I was talking to the audience. So.
Anyway.
All right, so you're continuing on your way now?
Yep. I'm gonna just say so long and wave off. Or walk off.
Okay. Aku, you arrive at this nice little sit-down place where you can get a drink and some food.
What'll this buy me? I'll pull out 300 Lian.
So I'll buy you plenty. If you're looking for just what's it that you're here for? We sell hotcakes.
That doesn't sound filling. You guys have any meat dishes?
We sell meat pie.
Well, that'll work.
What about hair pie?
what about cream pies?
Unfortunately, you guys aren't here. She continues. She says, "Yeah, so meat pie. That's going to cost you 20 Lian, 25 if you want a drink.
I'll take 3.
3 drinks or 3 meat pies.
3 meat pies.
Okay, so 60 Lian in total. No drinks.
I'll take a drink too.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay, 65 Lian then.
All right. I'll give her 100.
She goes, "Oh well, thank you very much. You're very generous."
I'm gonna need that change back.
This food's gonna be good.
And so, some time passes. The meat pies come out. Start eating them. You have your drink too. It's a nice little carbonated beverage.
In rural piece of shit town? Wow.
Start chowing down.
You're eating. You kind of get through the first meat pie. Then a woman comes back. She says, "I've brought something else for you," and she places a bottle of sake on the table.
That's what I'm talking about.
She
Underage
says,
drinking boys.
She says, "This is from that gentleman over there." She points across the building. And you see a man sitting there who looks at you. Do you look at him?
Yeah.
You see him. He looks at you, and you recognize this man. It's Bueller.
All right, Connor. I can see where you thought.
He gives you a little bit of a wave, and just kind of like gestures you to come over.
This is a whole fucking town of fluff.
So let me just roll back a little bit. So the information that I got was that Virdi was killed, but not by who specifically, right?
Right.
Okay, just want to verify here before.
You can make assumptions, but you don't know for certain.
I
Stands up and draws his
don't have any
blade.
evidence. So I'm just gonna pick up the sake and give the universal symbol for cheers.
He gestures for you to come over.
You see, last time, I ventured into the unknown. I almost died. And I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna grab my meat pies.
I want to give you a spirit die, Hunker.
Oh no!
And the sake and my drink, and casually walk on over.
You sit down. Looks at you. Says, "It's good to see that you've made it this far. I was curious that you might not be able to."
I wouldn't have had it any other way. Something I gotta do.
What's that?
Well, I gotta go home someday.
Don't we all?
Only after I'm strong enough, though.
Okay. Now, you're probably wondering why I called you over here, why I'm here. Considering the last time you and I saw each other, I was threatening to kill your friend.
That's true. I thought you were gonna, offer me another drink.
Oh, I bought you the drink. Have as much as you want. It's yours.
Oh, nice. So does he have like the whole bottle of sake?
Yeah, you brought the whole bottle over.
Nice.
But he's absolutely going to take it and pour himself a cup as well.
That's what it's for.
He gives it a cheers.
Cheers.
Chink.
Traitor!
Because I'm happy to see that we can be so calm about this, so civil. Now,
for right now.
I'm sure that you must be wondering what's going on. What happened to Verity? What my goals are from here.
What happened to Verity?
Verity's fine. He's just doing his own thing right now. I'm not sure exactly where he's at.
That right? So, what are your goals right now?
My goal right now is to get married. And seeing that you've entered my town, our town, I want to make sure that you aren't going to try anything.
Such as?
If my wedding day is ruined, I will kill every single one of you and your team.
Okay.
Nah, he wouldn't do that.
Now, I would have preferred to have done this to Dune, but I've heard that you had a run-in with the generals, and that he did not survive that encounter.
Yeah, I say looking away.
Well, that is a damn shame. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hoping to have dealt the final blow myself to him one day.
Me too.
Jesus.
He's one of the only people who I've ever missed a shot against. That says something. He's only saying a shot. Says now, I imagine that you all are kind of running low on cash, maybe, while you're here. In good faith and respect to each other, I can offer you and your team some jobs to help my village, our village, sorry. Take care of a few personal matters for me. Nothing shady, don't worry. Can take care of your housing, get you some funding. Hell, you can even attend the wedding for all I care. As long as you don't ruin it, or do anything that gets in the way of Fluff. We have no quarrel. He says, in essence, it's a temporary ceasefire. Of course, once everything's taken care of, we'll be back and, I'll be in charge of Fluff business. I'm sure that'll lead to some aggression along the way, and you're taking care of the king's tasks. Who knows what that could entail. But while you're here, let's not worry about it.
So tell me more of these. Tell me more of these tasks.
He says, well, I've got 3 immediately that I could think of. The most pressing one from an economic standpoint, there are a number of farmers towards the outskirts of our farmland that have had issues with Grim recently. Nothing has been necessarily destroyed, but it is making farmers uneasy, it is damaging some crops. I'd like those Grim to be taken care of.
It's simple enough.
Says the guy that could kill them all, like in one hit, probably.
Allow me to clarify.
Busy guy.
I can certainly take care of this issue, but I have a wedding to plan for and a cult to lead. So,
Alright.
so that should make sense as to why I need a little bit of help. Now, mission number 2 is a favor to an ally of mine, a member of Fluff, sort of. He's a thinker, a philosopher, a scientist, an idiot, depending on your perspective. And he needs you to help him capture a Grim temporarily so he can try and experiment on it.
Sounds kind of shady, but I'm game. Out of curiosity, what's his name?
His name is Onyx.
Sounds like an
Haku would
interesting
know
guy.
that name.
From what I
Probably known by
understand,
name.
he has some very indirect relation to your team, but would have been an old teammate of Dune's. Even Dune himself, I don't think ever met the man.
Yeah, loosely. It's his third task.
Now, the third one is the most important one to me. There was a cargo transport that was coming in that was run down by Grim. And it's farther away, more dangerous Grim around it. But the cargo that is in there is very important to me. And one way or another, I'll be getting it. But if you can take care of it early for me, then phenomenal.
We just got a new follower on Twitch.
Nice.
I don't know why.
That's
Sometimes you don't need to stream to get the following.
I know what hot swapping is.
Yeah. See, Mike
Easy.
gets it.
So you said you'd get us into the wedding, right?
Yes. It is my wedding, after all. I may even be able to help you with whatever task at hand you are taking care of.
Well, we'll call that a favor, and I owe you for sure that wedding.
I can accept these terms.
I'm sure my team would want some other things. That's all I need, though.
Well, if you would like, we can have a meeting. I can say all this to your team.
Sure, but why? I guess why is Fluff the way it is now?
Fluff has always been this way. What exactly do you mean?
From the beginning, is there only one path?
Would you like to hear how it started?
Yeah, it would actually.
The man who started it, one of the two people who started it, was Norton Blaker. He was a faunus, just like I am, just like so many. And he fell in love with a faunus woman. A faunus woman that many people here in Mistral fell in love with. Nethys Roke. Not Roke at the time. But that was her name after she married Norton. Norton Roke is his actual name. Blaker was just his cover. It's how I always do him, so I hope you can forgive my my confusion for the name. He pauses. Are you sure you want to hear the story? It's not exactly a happy one.
Lay it on me.
He lets out a heavy sigh. Says, all right. Nethys used to be, before her and Norton met, a representative of Faunus. She was beautiful. She would sing wherever she went. People loved her. She'd go by villages, and they would spontaneously offer her pacifism. They'd lock away weapons. They'd celebrate her. She was glorified as though she was a goddess. But one day, a specific village could not see past the gills on her neck. She was attacked by them. And they did a lot more than just attack her. If you understand what I'm saying.
I see.
In that village, there was a single slave that came to her defense. That slave was Norton. He killed almost every villager who was there. Only a few got away to tell a few remnants of the tale. That was one of my first jobs working for him, as a matter of fact, was eliminating whoever knew the true story. Nah, sorry, getting distracted again. He carried her heavily wounded body to a nearby pond. And any men who had survived the task, who had been spared as opposed to being killed, had been led into the water as well. And then, as Norton was cleaning her wounds, she began to sing again, doing her best to be brave. And that was when she discovered her semblance. Perhaps you've heard of it. It did kill at least one professor over at the Vale Academy. It drained the life of the men who was in the water. All except for the man who she loved.
It's a tragedy.
Yes. The two lost themselves to each other that night. And as beautiful as their loving embrace was, you can understand that it was clouded by revenge and hatred. And can you blame them for that?
No.
So, they started to form Fluff. The name was supposed to be a misnomer. Make you think, oh, it's a cute and cuddly little gang that would, as soon as you underestimate them, kill you. It's gotten its job done before. How many people laugh the first time they hear Fluff?
The people who ain't here no more.
Exactly. The goal of revenge is a long one, and unfortunately many people suffer, many faunists suffer, because of what humans do. Take my wife, my soon-to-be wife, and her brother. They're twins, you know, Frey and Freya, children of Norton and Nethys. Frey and Freya Roke. Both born with half of the trait of the other, hence the Fluff mask. Because each one represents their own half of the face, representing their faunist heritage. And both of them had their scales stripped from their flesh because of greedy poachers. Again, it's hard not to understand their hatred, isn't it?
I understand.
I personally don't share these hatreds, but I understand why they have them. It's a powerful sentiment, one that I will help avenge.
So you're more of an idealist then.
I'm a realist. It's not about the ideal for me. I do this because of Freya. Because she wants me to, and because I love her more than anything in this world. If I have to commit genocide to make her happy, I'll do it.
Aww.
I see. I think I understand you a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Now, don't assume that love is my only vice. Power is intoxicating. I won't deny that I myself am not immune to its charms. The thought of being king of the world appeals to me. But still, I'd rather be king of everyone than king of half of the population of the world.
Interesting. Thanks for the drink. I guess I'll go fetch my team. We'll have this meeting.
Do it tonight. I'm free. Meet me at the palace at 8 p.m.
All right, good, because I paid for these meat pies and I ain't letting them go to waste.
Enjoy yourself. I needed to ensure that there would be no issues here, and I believe that we will not have any. He stands up. Enjoy the pie.
Thanks.
And he walks out.
And I get sloppy drunk.
If you were a Foss, I was going to say roll a handle animal check.
Oh, snap.
Damn. All right. Bet you didn't expect to have a fucking one-on-one with Bueller this part, did you, Haku?
Once
If you want me to
again,
be honest, what
as
I
we
didn't
came-
expect, the past 3 episodes, half of them are my stuff.
I was just about to say that. Fucking,
Hey, they are.
this became the Mike show again. Okay.
Hey, this-
Haku's rocking that Shiro spirit. It's a damn
Hey.
shame. That means he's gonna die soon.
Rip. This is character building. He had that conversation changed Haku's ideals.
And now you know the full history of Nethys and Norton Roke, Freya and Freya.
Oh, does Freya have a burnt face too?
Yeah,
Or
that's what he
scarred
said. They're both twins. They had half of the same trait, and both of them had the scarred face. So you can see how good of a guy Bueller is, seeing past the scars to see the beauty of her.
Kiss my ass, Scarface.
I dare you to say that at the wedding. So, back up to the 1d8s here.
What's next?
Bob, we're going to go in initiative order. So you're up first. Man, y'all got the top orders, too. The fucking top rolls.
Oh, snap.
Should I have this happen?
Bob sees a sandwich.
Now, 2 of these are very similar, and I wasn't expecting to have them both happen in one roll. Yeah, fuck it. Bob! You're walking down the street, and you feel a tap on your shoulder from behind.
On which shoulder?
Right shoulder.
I look to the left.
So you look to the left, not behind you to the left?
Well, I look behind me to the left. Like I turn my head to the left instead of to the right.
Okay. You see a young woman who glows a faint white glow, and seeing you turn the opposite way, you see that her face looks slightly confused and a little annoyed.
Hi.
She says, "Hello. I thought you would be worthy of my gift, but it appears I was wrong."
Whatever do you mean?
She turns around and she walks away.
What's about to happen?
We'll get there, because Aquas rolled the other thing that was very similar to that. But like I said, we're going in initiative order. Unfortunately, Aquas, that means it's going to be a while for you. Haku, you've finished up your meat pies.
That wasn't
now-
his 1d8?
No. That was just an event because of the plot that needed to happen.
Conservative
Haku.
boy.
So you have now eaten the meat pies. You've gotten a little drunk. You start walking, trying to find your team to tell them of the meeting and everything. Walking down a new street. And you see a man who's standing in the center of it as you approach. He holds up a hand towards you. He says, "Stop right there."
I get scared because I was underage drinking.
He says, "I will give you 500 lien if you can best my challenge."
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right. He walks over to the side. He pulls out a table and he sets it right up like a heightened table. "Let's go."
Oh yeah.
Playing Pokemon?
Yeah.
Having an arm wrestling match.
Dun, 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 dun,
All right.
dun.
Roll strength check.
Get that plus 10 on there, boy.
16 is what you got to beat.
Yeah.
20, so you're going at it. It's pretty close, and then he starts losing it. And he goes, "Well, I admit I'm disappointed, but I am a man of my word. Here you are, sir. 500 lien."
Nice. I'm gonna go buy some more meat pies.
Oh, God.
All right, that's how it goes. That was a very simple one. Unfortunately, you guys did kind of get the more boring options.
It's alright. I got some money.
With the exception, Razor got an okay one. Still,
Yes!
It's still boring for the moment, but like it has stuff that might happen later on.
Ooh.
Razor, you're walking down the street. Roll perception check.
Here comes the one.
Do.
Oh, well.
You see that there is something poking out of the ground ahead of you.
Not again. I'm going to go and I'm going to touch it.
You're just gonna touch it?
Well, I guess I'll... Has it got, like, earth around it, I guess?
Yeah.
Just going to, like, kind of dust it and see what it is.
You can tell it's a fluff mask.
Oh, cool. I'm going to pull it out.
You pull it out, and you see that there's something attached to the inner side of it.
I look at it.
You see a glass swan figurine tied there.
Hey. I'll put it in my pocket. Along with the fluff mask.
All right. That's it for you right now.
Okay.
Like I said, it was a very simple one, but, keep that swan in mind for the future.
You know, I got a swan, I got a fluff mask, and I also have a medallion.
Half of a
Well,
medallion.
Half of a medallion. So what is this going to... I mean, actually, we both got one, remember? You said.
Oh, yeah, you guys were complaining about that, yeah. Maybe I was saying something? It doesn't matter. All right. Aquos. You're making your way approaching the farmlands when you feel a tap on your right shoulder.
We look left.
I'm going to turn around correctly.
You see the young woman, who's still glowing a faint white glow. As she looks at you, she contemplates.
Is there anything I can assist you with?
She gives a faint smile, and she says, "I believe you are worthy." She presses her hand to your chest. You gonna let it happen, or are you gonna like slap the hand away or anything?
I'm going to rip my shirt open, touch it. Just
Are
kidding.
you?
No, I'm going to let her do it, though.
And you see that your whole body glows faintly for a moment. And then she turns and walks away. +1 ability score to any ability of your choosing. Cannot
Dang it.
exceed 24.
That's fine. Okay, I'll choose that.
Dang it.
Dang, I would have done dexterity and I would have had a 6. Oh my god.
That's the question. Which one? Which one? Which one?
Fuck you, Bob over here. Fuck! Ah! My stupid antics.
Oh, man.
I just assumed they were. She was gonna try robbing me. So whenever someone taps you on the shoulder on the street, I always look to the left. And be like, huh? I always have my wallet running away.
I increased
It's
my
a good
dexterity
strategy.
to 21.
It's a good strategy. Have you ever seen someone? I mean, ever heard of those people that punch people in the face after they tap you on the shoulder? If you look the other way, then it's like, oh, missed.
Those kind of you guys really got all the boring ones. Roll 1d4, everyone.
Oh,
Want somebody
getting
to
it.
die. All right,
Every
I
one of
got
these
you.
is gonna have to be different. So whoever rolls the second or third one's gonna have to re-roll.
Bob.
Howl and Aquas re-roll until you get a 3 or 4. All right, Aquas, you get 4.
But I rolled a 2 also.
Yeah, but you got it first.
Yeah, you got it first. All right, so Howl got 3. Razor got 2. And Bob got the nat 1. Just remembering that. All right. Bob. You're walking down the street, continuing your stroll. When you're walking by some wooden scaffolding. As you step near it, you hear a creak. And then a snap.
Do I got a little reflex save?
Roll a reflex save. Remember, the ones are always the worst one. And I'm kind of forcing someone to take this one. That's you rolled a d12 without any modifiers.
It's supposed to be a d20 plus 12.
You pass. You are able to dodge out of the scaffolding and take 0 damage. Yes, Razor?
So I had a question about
Uh-huh.
something I just noticed. So you
Uh-huh.
said that deflections are auto passes now.
Yes.
So are you going to rework Clash?
Do I have you roll for a deflect in Clash?
When deflecting a melee attack with your custom weapon, you can attempt to make a strength check
Oh, no.
instead of a reflex save to reduce the damage.
Because of that. Yes. I will rework Clash.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was looking because I was like, I wonder if I had to roll a reflex save, and I was like, wait, I have something, and then I realized that's not what it was.
Okay, is there anyone thank from up top?
Roll a perception check. You don't see anybody. I still don't see anybody.
All right, I'm gonna think that was pretty weird. Must have been that lady. She was mad at me. A hotel or lodge.
All right. Haku.
Yeah.
Bless you.
You're continuing walking down the street, feeling, high as a kite. You're drunk. You just won an arm wrestling match. You're full of meat pie. When you see a guy who is yelling to a group of people crowded around him. You see this man is clearly a faunus with horns sawed off and standing on a makeshift podium. Behind him, a Fluff banner.
What's he saying?
Join Fluff! Take back your faunus freedoms! We will not be stepped on any longer. Humans are cruel, aggressive, hateful, and greedy heathens. Just look at me. My horns were cut off to be sold while I was a slave. I will not forgive that, nor should any of you have to go through that. Take the initiative and join Fluff today so that your children are free from this tyranny tomorrow.
Does it look like people are getting into that?
Yeah.
Choice.
You see the humans around are just kind of like, oh, please. But the faunus are kind of like, all right, this guy's making some sense.
I'm just gonna keep on rolling.
Okay. That's it for you?
That's it.
Okay.
Unless they interact with me in some way.
Nope. If you're just passing by, they're just gonna let you.
I will not be joining Fluff. But thanks.
There are other things you could have done. You didn't have to join Fluff.
Well, I mean, I was drunk. I can't imagine that I would have been.
I don't know, maybe you're an argumentative drunk. Maybe you would have been like, "Fuck you." So like that. I don't know.
Chance to find out.
So that's it for you.
Yeah.
All right. Razor.
I was really hoping you'd be like, hey, 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 hey.
Razor, you're walking down the street still. When suddenly, you see an old man who's walking, stops, looks at you, gets a scowl on his face. He's a little bit of the ways down the street. You see he pulls out a knife and starts charging at you.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna kind of like look behind me, like, is there?
There was no one else that he'd be running at other than you. And as he gets closer, he starts yelling, "You youngins are gonna learn one way or another!"
Okay, old man.
I'm not gonna kill. Oh no, I would kill him in one hit. I am not doing that.
You gonna do anything specific, or just wait for him to roll a hit check?
I'm gonna wait for him to roll that hit check.
19.
That's a miss.
All right.
Wait, is it? Fuck, I can't remember now. That's a miss.
All right. He swings at you, and you just kind of like bat it out of the way. He goes, "Argh."
You all right, old timer?
Yeah, he drops the knife as you bat it out of his hand. He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine."
I'm gonna pick the knife up and hand it back to him.
Yes, all right. All right. You know how to handle yourself in a fight. That's good. That's what I'm trying to make sure of.
What's really going on?
That's exactly that. The kids today are too soft.
I will hit an old man.
See,
War's coming, and you kids are gonna be fighting in it. If you don't know how to fight, you're gonna die.
I like your spirit.
But yeah.
Well, you are right about one thing. War is coming.
I know I'm right about that.
I am the war. And then a Fuhrer shows up.
Good thing that he. Good thing I'm not on bad terms with the Fuhrer. Am I right? Am I right, guys?
Not yet.
Well, appreciate you. Appreciate the test. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
Telling you should have taught this old man a lesson. It's gonna come back to bite us. Should have taught this old man a lesson.
So, real quick, are you gonna try to stab other people, random people in the street, or is it just me?
Absolutely.
Well, here, use this blade instead. No. I pull out Luteus' sword. No, I'm just kidding.
Didn't use a sword.
He did have a sword,
No, we didn't.
a dagger, something. He gave Cloud something, and
He
then
had like a
Cloud
little.
gave back.
Okay, he had a little knife. Sure.
I'm just gonna wave by and keep on trucking.
Okay. In the distance, hey, you kid! See the man starts charging at a toddler.
I'm gonna run after him.
He's not actually doing that.
I'm like, oh my god, no.
All right, Aquos. You are now entering the farmland. When you see there's a man sitting in between the fields, in your way, smoking.
Dude.
Bad habit.
As you're making your way closer to him, he breathes out a very thick cloud of smoke. And you see that smoke begins to form into the shape of a man.
Cool.
Gain +1 to your next ability score. Yes!
Instant stat boost.
The man looks at you as the as the smoke man is also just kind of like facing you from what you can tell. He goes, "Who are you?"
Name's Aquas. Who are you?
I don't like you.
Okay. Why?
Because you're strolling through the farmland, but you ain't no farmer.
You don't know me. You don't know where I came from.
Yeah? I know everything I need to know about you.
Tell me.
There's some hot shot who thinks he's better than us.
That's not true. I was actually coming out here to see if anyone needed help.
Oh,
Willing to
how
lend a hand.
thoughtful. The high and mighty coming to lend themselves for an hour.
Oh, you thought just an hour? I was
Some
gonna
of
help.
us have been out here for our whole lives. When's the last time you did farm work?
How old am I? What ages were we allowed to be? I was gonna be 16.
You'd be
That's
like
right.
15, 16, yeah?
I mean, I'm a lot younger than you, sir, but I did it for a majority of my childhood.
You bring in your mic a little bit, Zach. Now you bring in your mic a lot bit, Zach.
Nice.
He goes, screw you, kid. Get the hell out of here. Roll perception check.
Okay.
Still reading
Stat
that note.
boost.
That was a heavy sigh. I don't remember what the DC I made for this was.
You do not see with eyes unclouded by hate.
You mean clouded by smoke?
All right, I need to do a roll for him.
Did he roll a 20?
He rolled a nat 1. You feel, so as you're looking at the man, you can feel something starts reaching into your pockets.
And I'm gonna grab his wrist.
You go and grab, but as you go to grab what's the
The
wrist,
smoke.
the smoke, you can tell it's the smoke, and you just cuff right through it.
And I'm gonna turn and say, anything you looking for?
Yeah, sorry, the smoke has a mind of its own.
I don't believe that for a second.
You don't know me.
You're right, and you don't know me.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
And what if I don't?
Count your sandwich steal.
So he breathes in another heavy puff from his cigarette and then lets it out, another thick bellow of smoke, and you see a second smoke man appears. He says, and you're gonna fight, and you're gonna regret it.
I'm not here to fight. At least if I'm gonna fight you, not this smoke. I mean, wouldn't a real man want to fight his own battles?
It's funny that you think that that'd be an insult that would work. What wealthy family did you come from, huh? When did you fight your first battle?
The ripe age of 5?
Yeah? Who against who? Todd from the neighbor's yard? Chadwick from down the lane?
Rest in peace.
All I'm waiting for is you to say one thing, and that will determine it.
What's wrong, boy? You yelling?
I fought Nunya.
Nunya?
Yeah, Nunya fucking business.
You're gonna get murdered.
And this time he's breathing directly onto you, and you see it starts to restrict your body movement. It's trying to. Roll reflex save.
Better catch that L today.
Am I trying to dodge?
No. You're able to rip your body out of the smoke before it is able to solidify.
And I'm going to say, you thought that would work?
He says, I can blow smoke all day.
You can definitely blow me, sir.
Damn.
Oh snap!
He stands
Damn.
up and he spits at you.
It's gonna be
I'm
acid.
gonna try and catch the spit.
That's nasty.
Yeah, so
You-
here's what I want to do. Hold on. Catch the spit and then slap him with the spit.
Okay, so I'm going to say you auto pass on catching the spit. To slap him with it, you're going to have to roll a hit check.
I just wanted
Melee?
to.
How do you want me to roll?
Melee.
I wanted
1d20
to.
plus
I wanted
my
to be a
strength.
success.
1d20 plus your strength, plus any melee modifiers. Not
I
custom
want-
modifiers.
I want it to be a success so bad because I want the guy to be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Oh!
You miss.
All right, you know what? I gotta do it though. It's my last
Spit.
spirit die.
Spirit die.
How do you like this? Ooh, get him with it.
You bitch slap him. It was meant
So-
to be.
You smack him with that so hard, it throws him into the farmland that is behind him and onto the ground. And you see the smoke, the two smokemen around you just dissipate. And he goes, oh, fuck.
I'm gonna jump over the fence or wherever if there was a fence. I
There
assume
was no fence.
Okay, I'm gonna jump over to him, grab my shotgun, and be like, "So what were you saying?"
He's going to
All
look up the barrel of the gun. He's going to say, I said you're a bitch.
I'm gonna take a shot. I'm done.
Oh my god!
All
You know
right,
what?
hang on now. Hang on.
Everything we were working for.
Why don't you
I
hit him
don't
with
know.
it?
I don't know. I don't know who this guy is.
I got a better idea. Why don't you hit him with kindness?
You know what?
Spirit
You're
Die
right.
Razor.
I'm sorry.
Audience, I'm gonna go up and copy what I typed about Razor earlier.
Oh snap!
There you go. I think what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna shoot right next to his head. It's a shotgun, so I'm gonna adjust accordingly. But like,
What if he rolls
Okay.
a 1?
If he rolls a now one, it's gonna hit. There's gonna be no confirmed.
I'll just
crit.
roll. Do you want me to just roll a 1d20 then?
Yeah.
It would be so
What is
beautiful
going
if that
on?
turned into a 1.
All right.
I mean, I'm trying to intimidate with this shot, so like, I don't know
You
if
shoot
that can
right
come in.
next to him. Roll an intimidate check.
That's not good. Oh, actually, that's not awful.
You rolled a 20.
Ooh, that didn't roll well though.
I just wanted to get some sort of buff.
Rolled this one publicly.
Yeah, it didn't roll well.
He doesn't budge at the shotgun shot.
Ah, not afraid of a bullet, huh?
He says, I'm not afraid to die.
Valid.
I'm not gonna let my pride go down just because some limp dick motherfucker thinks he's better than me.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Who hurt you in life? Why are you such an awful man?
An awful man. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through.
You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through.
Oh,
You can say that all day long, sir. It don't mean shit. Because in the end, do any of us really know each other? How many lies do you go through every day saying to people, your loved ones, your friends, if you have any?
you have any? Bet they're
My
all
family-
dead.
They are. Absolutely, they are. And there's the first truth I've told you all day besides my name.
Oh, haven't been in a fight. Haven't been in a fight when you were 5 years old.
Well, that part of it was true. Not necessarily against no Grim.
Against Chadwick, the neighbor boy. Maybe it was against your own family, huh? What, your parents beat you? You abuse your brothers and sisters?
I'm gonna take out my chainsaw and just put it at his throat.
He's gonna say, I'm still not afraid to die, son.
I know you're not.
He's gonna whisper, "Roll the 1."
Oh, I'm just listening to him talk.
He's gonna push his neck into the blade.
Ooh, snap! That reverse intimidate check.
He's gonna say, if you're gonna try and do anything like that, you're gonna learn to suffer the consequences. No mommy and daddy to bail you out of this one.
Mommy and Daddy haven't been around for quite a while.
Oh. You kill them because they didn't give you enough allowance?
No.
So I don't care what you do to me. But everything you've done speaks about how high and mighty you are. How you think you're above me. You ain't.
Well, because it looks like right now you're on the ground and I'm standing up, so some would say I am very much above you.
You ain't.
I'm just gonna hit him with the butt of my chainsaw. Trying
Roll
to
that
knock
check.
You're about to be on the floor.
He's able to dodge out of the way, and he's going to try and counter.
Remember that slap? Hit you with the 20.
You see, he reaches into behind his back. He pulls out a magnum.
Okay.
Magnum condom?
Okay, he pulls out a magnum condom. He's gonna push the gun into your stomach and take a shot.
Okay. It really is too bad he sucks.
His gun jams.
You'd think someone talking a lot of shit, they'd be prepared.
Someone's gonna show you just how low you are one day. God, I hope I'm there to see it.
You know what? I hope you are too. And I'm gonna try and smack him again. God, I hope that's
another miss. You're close, but it's just not quite there. Alright, he's gonna try and melee you with his gun. He misses.
Can we just keep going at this?
Why is it rolling so low?
It's just random chance. What do you mean?
No, I'm talking about Zach. Why is he rolling +5? Shouldn't he be rolling more than that?
Well,
it's with your weapon.
Oh, it's with my weapon. I would be rolling more. I was just rolling like with my fist still. My weapon's melee is +14 for my hit check. So
well, you can go again. Rolling the accurate number now.
You kill him.
Succeed on the hit.
I'm just going to knock him out. So what do you want me to roll?
Just roll damage for a melee.
Oh God.
Well, you didn't use the blade though.
I didn't use the blade, so
like 1d4.
Oh, what's the size?
Huge.
Huge. 1d12 plus your strength modifier.
You kill him.
1d12 plus your strength.
Yep.
This man has no
I
aura.
didn't know how to use his aura.
You smash into his head, and you see he starts to bleed as he falls into the ground.
That'll teach you. Can
I tell, like, on this farmland, any like house or anything like that?
There are a couple of buildings around. Nothing that's directly nearby.
He was sitting on the fence, right?
I'm gonna search his pockets.
Okay. Roll a fucking perception check.
A what?
Perception check.
God damn
Not bad.
You find 50 lien.
All right, it works.
He worked all year to get that money, boy.
I'm gonna leave. Can I write him a note? I don't necessarily have paper on me, I guess, but like I want to write him a note.
Sure, you also find a pen and paper in his pocket.
Thank you. When you're ready to actually talk, come find me. And I'm gonna leave like where the hotel is, like where I assume we're staying.
Okay.
I'm gonna kiss it, put it on him. Just kidding.
Ooh, snap.
He's still just holding his head where he's bleeding.
Okay. Not my problem. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna pick him up and go back into town. Find a
I think your
hospital.
decision was already made.
It was.
I thought you were gonna finish him
Well-
off.
No, I'm not gonna finish him off. I don't want to kill him.
He said, "Let me do this the right way," and I was like, "All right."
Kinda late for regrets now. You fucking beat him on the ground, wrote that note up, threw it at him.
You can feel guilty about it, though.
I can feel guilty about it because I do feel guilty about it.
Hey, did you pee on? Did you pee on him afterwards? Also, I mean, I was just totally demoralized this fucker.
There's a cripple in town. You want to push him down the stairs next?
I'll go find an old man. Go ahead and teach him a lesson.
Hey, do you want to cast your spell on someone, and then when they can't move, just keep kicking them?
I'm turning around and I'm gonna try and find a medical office.
I don't know if you're trying to make a Naruto reference in that.
That was an art reference.
Right.
That was.
Yeah, just making sure.
So you're going into town looking for medical office.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that was Aquas' thing. We'll catch up on that here shortly.
So what could have happened? Anything?
I mean, you could have just gone on your way.
Could have, but that's
There was
not-
no necessary benefit of that situation.
Listen, there was this high road, and you chose not to take it.
I bet you we're gonna get murdered now because of that.
What was Aquas' introduction? Like, I just want to help people.
Yeah, he's helping him. So him eat some dirt. Say some blood. He's helping.
I don't know what to say to that.
Listen, audience, I want you all to understand. Aquas used to be a badass. Slowly over time, he moved up.
Oh, this is a great session so far.
He now has Hajime syndrome.
Oh man.
Mother Kozuka syndrome.
Bob, you eventually make your way to the hotel. And curiously enough, when you try and pay for a room, the hotel staff says the room's already been paid for.
That's good because I didn't have any money.
Wait, what?
They look confused at you and concerned about your mental well-being, but they say,
All right, I take the key and I go inside the room and I lay down on the bed and go to sleep.
all right. Haku, you arrive at the hotel knowing that that's where Bob was going and knowing that that's like the one person that you'd be able to find easier. You also get the key to the room.
All right, I go up there. See if anybody's here.
You see Bob is sleeping in a bed.
Bob, wake up. Wake up, Bob.
What is it?
Tonight, we need to meet with Bueller. I think I found a way into the wedding.
Oh no, that was Bueller's dad, wasn't it?
No, it's probably, yeah.
It was
Well.
Dune's dad. How dare you?
Let's start working on another character.
Oh, snap.
Poop.
Yeah. That would be some
Think
shit.
that one through. Kozakai Syndrome got a hold of me.
Who knows? Maybe nothing bad's gonna happen at all.
I don't believe that for a
Sure.
damn second.
All right. Where are we meeting him at?
It was said that you're going to meet back at that same restaurant.
No, you said the palace.
Sorry, the palace. Yeah, sure.
Spirit die.
Spirit die.
Yes!
I did say the palace.
You're in that one.
That's 2 for this episode.
Travis, give me a spirit die.
I think somebody's gonna need a spirit die.
So around this time, Steel or Razor, do you make your way to the hotel?
Yeah.
All right. You get the key. You enter the room.
Wait. I get the key?
Yeah.
They say it's paid for?
Yes.
Who paid for it?
She says that would be Bueller Grain.
Who the fuck is Bueller Grain?
That would he's a higher. He's an official here in the city.
Just like
From
the
what I
president.
understand, he met with one of your teammates earlier and is paying for you.
Okay, cool. Wait, is he that guy that's getting married?
Yes, yes, he is.
Oh, cool. Okay. My head up the ring.
Haku translates that information again.
Yep. Next.
All right, Aquas. You find a shop selling some medical supplies.
Oh, I meant like a hospital.
You find a doctor's office.
All right. I'm going to take him in, and I'm going to explain everything that happened. Telling the whole truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
This man attacked me. I'm not defending myself.
The doctor just kind of looks at you incredulously and just goes, wow. You did all that and then brought him here.
I don't want him to die.
I just want to teach him a lesson. And I'll do it again.
Still, you should probably refrain from going that far in the future.
He said a couple things that got to me. What can I say? I'm human.
Well, I'm not.
It's fair. I have nothing against Faunus.
Except Razor.
Bilf? I'm just kidding.
So at that point, you see the doctor just kind of shakes his head. Well, after you said that, and starts going back to treating the patient. He says, "You can go now."
Is there anything you need?
He says, "No, I'll take care of it from here."
Is he going to be okay?
Yes, I'll be fine.
Good.
Pay
Take my
for it with his
shotgun,
own
shoot up the whole
$50.
hospital.
Keep the
By the way,
change. You filthy
here's his water bottle. I didn't pee in it or anything.
animal. Specific, but okay.
I have to remember that for the future.
I'm gonna sit in the waiting room.
Oh, not even for D&D. Like, I just want to remember that for real life. If I ever hand someone's water bottle to them that they forgot.
Totally didn't just. Don't worry, I totally
It's-
didn't stick my dick in it or anything.
It's just so fucking good.
That was on the spot. All right.
That was great. That was great. All right. Oh, so what was that, Aquas?
I'm gonna sit in the waiting room.
Bueller comes and drags him by the arm.
So you're all better now, huh?
He gets up.
So some time passes. Eventually, you see the guy comes out with a bandage on his head.
Hey, old man.
Fuck you.
Back at it again,
You're gonna regret this.
Why is that?
Because I'm gonna make sure you do.
Alright. Well, I was just making sure you're alright. Seems like you're back to your old self.
Shakes his head and he walks out.
You know, sir, this is the start of a beautiful relationship.
It won't last long.
We'll see. But for real, metagame, do I need to prepare another character? Is that the other-
So you go to the hotel?
I mean, that's where I'm going now.
Okay. You go to the hotel. Same
Bueller's
information
there,
is
huh?
transferred over to you.
Who the fuck is Bueller?
We should have made a map for the palace. I wasn't thinking about that.
Oh, hey guys! By the way,
Man, that really was his dad, huh?
Check this out, guys. I beat
wait,
up this old man.
is Cloud and Draco? Are they at the? Are they there also?
Cloud and Draco, yes.
Oh, hey guys! I got 1,000 lien each for us helping that woman.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
Little did I know that's the wife of this old man. Like, sweet.
Whole heap of trouble.
So I hand out everybody 1,000.
Nice.
Bob,
I'm up to
I
2,000
can
lead.
put this in someone's pocket.
Put it in someone else's pocket.
Hey, Aquas, you seem like you're glowing. Something different about you.
Yeah, a woman tapped me on the right shoulder, and I looked to my right.
Strange.
You
it happened to
are
me.
worthy. Bam!
I think you're worthy. Worthy of this ass whooping. Oh God. So you're saying that he has some jobs for us, huh?
Dude, I'm gonna die.
It's gonna be all right, man.
Not for me.
Be all right. Just relax.
So, Aquos, turns out you were right. We probably should have killed
Oh,
that
man.
girl.
Shocker.
Wait, what?
Yep, she was June, the shapeshifter.
Oh man, I thought she was May.
Knew it.
It's gonna be May.
Gee.
Yep. Apparently she was trying to find some information out. She found out some information. Don't know what else she found out, but she found some information, and that's about it. She knows where we're headed. Or they know where we're headed now. He came in and talked to oh God, what's his name?
Other guy.
He talked to a guy with a scar on his face, a huge scar on his face. They didn't say his name. I don't think they did say his name, so perfect. They didn't say his name, but he's the guy I got money from.
They did.
No, they didn't. He said that his name was June. The other guy didn't say anything about his name, so that was my
He said,
deputy.
he said thank you. He said thank you, Freya.
It's not his name's not Freya, but okay.
Well, whatever. It started with an F.
So Fluff is I mean, like Haku said, Fluff's definitely here.
Well, we got a meeting here shortly.
I'm gonna be like, well, what do you mean Fluff is here? Do they have old members?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
Draco's gonna say, well, Norton Bliker was one.
Hmm.
He was pretty old.
Cool.
What time is it? We should probably head out to see this guy.
Before we
Yeah,
do.
let's not go north.
What's north?
Farmland. It's bad up there. We don't need to be up there.
Bunch of
Oh,
hick.
come on. There's nothing wrong with some farming. Let's go help some old guys out.
Okay.
Get there. Don't get back there.
I mean, the irony is there were some farmers that have some
I
issues
know.
with Grim, so
Oh my god. What if he's the farmer?
it probably is the farmer. So like, this is gonna be interesting.
I
Anything you want
blame
to
the one.
complain about, Aquos?
Fucking Wendy Yates keep fucking this team over. So
There's a reason I've been re-implementing them.
so is it time for us to go meet him?
Yeah, let's say that.
Yeah, time passes. It is about to be 8 o'clock. You leave to the temple. Draco is going to hide the case. He's going to say, "There's no way in hell I am bringing this towards Bueller."
Okay, I will.
So where's he hiding? He's not hiding in the room, is he?
He's hiding it in the room. Saying there's no better place I can think of to put it. But based on what you guys have told me and about previously, Bueller was looking, as well as Fluff, was looking for one of these cases. I can't just keep carrying it around with me.
Yeah, but didn't he buy the room for us?
Yeah. Would you rather me walk around with it?
At least we know where it was.
And then they will just take it by force.
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Let's bury.
So even with all of us together, I'm still not confident that we can take Bueller. And God knows who else is here.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
See, Barry's. What's he gonna do? He takes a knife and he carves a hole in the wall. Pops it out, puts the case inside, pops it back in, and puts.
Poster
He
up.
caulks it. Let me just about the old caulk gun. Just,
He's gonna move the TV in front of it.
Okay. We're gonna start heading out. Hey, I forgot something back in the room. I'll be right back.
Oh, what's that in your shirt? Nothing. I'm like,
Oh, so that's what it is. Oh fuck. It's Blanco again.
he gets cut down by Blanca. We get a whole mystery, unsolved mystery. Who killed the racer?
He's gone.
I'd blame the old man. Go back to his farm. What'd you do?
It's turn into like 3 more episodes.
So you all make your way towards the temple. Eventually you arrive, and you're admitted by a strong-looking man.
Russian accent.
And now with a Russian accent. So I'm trying to remember something about this character. By a strong-looking man with one arm.
Oh god, it's the room.
That means
It's the room.
And
Aw.
wings.
This is the room where it happened.
I've been here before.
That's like
So Bueller looks at you all, and you see that there's a few people in the room as well. He goes, welcome. Don't be shy. These people are just my guards. Don't worry.
Fancy digs.
He goes, yes, I like it. I wish I could say it was built for me, but it's not quite the case. I'm just its inheritor.
Connor, I still have the cowboy hat, right? Doon's hat.
Oh god.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, Bueller.
Are you wearing it?
I'm gonna hand him the hat.
This is such a beautiful episode.
Doon wanted you to have this.
He's going to take that. He's going to say, oh, how thoughtful. He was thinking of me in his last moments, was he? It's just the way I intended it to be.
When you throw it to him, does he miss the grab?
Or somebody shoots it.
He takes that, he just sets it down. He goes, "Thank you."
I'm gonna burn this later.
Wait, did you say Bueller?
Yeah.
So that's who you are.
He goes, "Yes, I'm
Oh,
Bueller Grain."
thanks for the room.
Absolutely. It's only for one night, unless you accept the arrangement I'd made with your teammate.
Hey, sounds good. I mean, I think. What does everybody else think?
I'm down.
I mean, I haven't hit
Yeah,
any old.
I don't
I
know.
haven't
if
hit
I'm
any old
saying
men
this
lately or
now.
anything.
Yeah, me either.
Is there anything the rest of you need?
That was oddly specific, Razor.
Money.
I mean, I fought an old man was trying to stab me earlier, but he missed.
You may want to re-ask that question, Haku.
Is there anything else you guys need? Money.
Any additions you wanted to
Weapons.
make to the arrangement, essentially?
Is it
So you'll owe us one?
Yes, I'll owe your team a favor.
Cool.
if you will?
All right.
If you have any ideas of how I can take care of that, if you tell me earlier, I might be able to arrange it sooner than later.
Can you bring people back from the dead?
Did that be so nice?
So he just kind of smiles and he goes, "I might know someone who can do that to a degree."
Oh no, we don't.
And he has Dune's hat.
No, you don't. You're going down that road.
I'm just gonna be like, sounds good. Let's go tear some Grim right now over some farmland.
Nothing else any of you want to discuss about this matter?
Nobody? Money? Right?
Hey, so is it a specific Grim that we want to capture, or can we just get one of the ones over by the farmland?
I suppose that would be acceptable.
Like 2 birds with 1 stone. Am I right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, that'd be more than adequate. Remember, you will have to take the gentleman with you. I can go grab him right now if you're looking to head off. It is kind of late, but if you feel up to the task, who am I to get in your way?
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
great.
ready. Hey, do we have a cage that we're gonna use? We
No.
can use, or
No. He's going to perform the experiment while you hold him down. While you hold it down.
Okay.
oh,
Easy enough.
You can ask him the questions and any details. He walks out.
I
He
called him out.
returns. He returns with Onyx. Onyx walks up to you. He goes, "So, you're the group who will be aiding me."
Looks like it.
I wish Dune
glad-
was here.
I knew Dune a little bit. Very little, but I knew him a little.
Who's Dune?
The
Don't
gentleman
ya
who
know.
that hat belonged to.
Oh yeah, the guy with the rifle that you said about. Yeah.
Yes. Well, so guess we'll get to it then.
Cool. Let's do it.
Excuse me.
Nice.
So you all are getting ready to do that then? One final question, or one final chance? No one has any other requests? Just making sure.
Yep.
So hey, Fluff supposed to help Faunus in need, right?
Says I don't recall ever saying I was a member of Fluff.
Not Onyx.
No, Bueller says this.
Oh,
He smiles. I am, but I never said it. So clearly you know more about me than let on. Haku is
Yeah.
part of your team. It can make sense.
Yeah.
But be wary about whose company you may say this in.
Well, no, I'm just wondering why y'all didn't come save me.
Why would we come save you? You seem like a faunus who could handle yourself, and you are not allied to our cause.
Yeah, I could have been.
You still can be.
I just kept wondering why you wouldn't stop the Faunus fighting ring that was underneath the city that was happening for so long.
You think it's just as easy as going in and stopping Mantle?
I mean, I've heard that a small group of you took down a bunch of school people or a bunch of professors at school.
We were chased out of an academy that we assassinated a few professors in. I would not compare that to challenging the might of Mantle.
Okay.
Granted, it wasn't our full group, but still. Don't overestimate my reach. Not yet.
Okay.
With more Faunus, we could always shut that ring down.
Ring's already shut down.
Not from what I've heard.
They reopened it.
Because I spent some time in Mantle recently. I never went to the Faunus fight pits myself. Unfortunately, I had an important task I had to take care of. He looks at the ground with a half smile. Specifically right about there. He looks at.
So
He
old
says,
blood pile.
but from what I understood, it seemed as though the Faunus fight pits were still happening.
I have a dirty look on my, like a mean, nasty look on my face.
With some assistance, we'd be happy to help shut them down. If nothing else, a small insurgency could probably shut it down temporarily while maybe a bigger play is made.
I want to kill every slave
100%.
owner in that arena.
Sounds to me like you and I might get along quite well. We have a festival coming up next week. If you would like to join Fluff, you'll have your opportunity there. Same
What do
with
you know
any
about-
Faunus members that are in your group.
What do you know about the farmers up north?
Yeah, it depends on the farmer. They grow our crops. Some of them are good people, some of them aren't. Same could be said for anywhere.
Fair enough.
Why?
Well, enough blowing smoke up my skirt. Let's get up out of here.
So at this moment, you see that the door behind you gets slammed open.
No.
And I make a swift
An
exit.
old man with a band-aid on his head stomps in.
Well, guys, I guess it's time to go. And
A swift exit. It's the
Oh.
Him and his boars.
I don't like how many tokens he's adding. Is that Bueller? I mean, is that Norton?
Except token. Aquas, you recognize the old man.
Oh God.
you know, like Forrest Gump.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
So you see Bueller looks immensely annoyed as this happens, and he speaks. What's the meaning of this? The old man responds, "We're here for him," pointing to Aquos.
I'm gonna look behind me.
This
I don't
music
see anybody.
goes off when
Over
they-
your left or right shoulder?
Aquas, what'd you do? What did you do?
That razor. Man says, "He attacked me in my farm."
I'm just gonna take a step away. Hold on.
I do the same.
Oh, get away from me!
I'm just gonna look back at Bueller. Or I
Bueller
guess
eyes
he's in
you
front of me.
curiously. He's waiting for a response from you.
Well, we got a job to do.
I mean-
so,
I'm not gonna deny it. But to be fair, sir, you're not all that innocent.
Says, "I was just minding my own business. And then you came in and assaulted me. I
you want to tell the whole
demand
story?
justice.
You want to tell the whole story? Or are you not a man of integrity?
Integrity. I've told you the whole story.
Yeah? Seems like you skipped a couple parts. Tried to shoot me, blowing smoke in my face, spitting at me, trying to tell me to fuck off when all I was doing was going up there to help any farmer who needed assistance. I got a big old chainsaw. I was going to try and help him cut down some trees or help harvest some crops. Then there you were, as I
You
was
say every
minding my own
word he said
business.
was a lie. Except for me
That's-
telling him to fuck off. That part's the only true word said.
You guys got cameras up there?
He goes, no, we don't. Not
No,
from
I'm not
some
talking to
privileged asshole like you, especially.
Well, Bueller, he's not lying. I did attack him. But he also didn't mention that I didn't want him hurt. I didn't want him to die, so I took him to the hospital. Waited in the waiting room to make sure he was okay. I was just trying to get him to shut the hell up. That, and he made mention of my brother who just recently died. That man can honestly go fuck himself. Who's your brother? Verity? Uh-oh. Just kidding.
Bueller just kind of looks around at this, seeming annoyed by everything. Says, well, I'll leave it to you to settle your personal squabble then.
Fight, 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 fight. Kiss. Kiss.
I'm not going to kill the man.
Man says, well, I'm gonna kill you.
Square
Well,
up, bro.
I guess that means you have to kill me too.
Nah, he's good.
Let's
He
play
looks
some
at you
ping
and
pong.
says, great, we'll kill the freak with you.
So you think all finances are freaks?
And you see a little bit of a smile comes across Bueller's face at that point. He goes, oh. Who is everyone who's aware of this story, Aquos? Bueller's asking this.
What story?
Who's everyone that's aware of what happened?
The doctor. I haven't told anyone on my team.
It turns to you. It turns to the old man. He says, and who have you told? And says, these men right here. Bueller just kind of smiles. Interesting. And in an instant, you all see arrows fly past your heads and into their heads.
Yes.
But damn, son.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna shake his damn hand.
Is there a broken window anywhere around here? That an arrow
Like
would
jump
have,
out of that.
no, where an arrow would have flown out of and
No.
hit.
Deadly accuracy.
No, his accuracy was 100% there. As you can tell by this natural 20 I'm about to roll.
Of course.
Shit. It still would have been a hit.
Unless he rolled that one. That'd be something.
So he takes them all out, and Bueller puts his bow away. Or he breaks back into the two swords and sheathes it. He goes, Aquas, what was the name of the doctor?
Oh, you're gonna get a doctor killed. Better tell him.
It
Next.
was...
Can I have his farm?
Wow.
He says, no, you cannot. As a guest here, you are not entitled to land.
All right. Well, then, you know what? I bestow it upon you.
Oh my goodness.
He looks at you and he says, you don't bestow me with anything.
Now might be a good time to shut up, Aquos.
Yeah, Aquas. Shh, shh, shh.
You tell him the name of the doctor. It was Dr. Blue.
Blue.
Good thing that doctor's a faunus.
Now Bueller says, all right, well, I'll need to go and pay Dr. Blue a visit here.
I mean, you don't have to kill him. All he did was
I
help
never
a
said
man
I'd kill him, but I need to ensure where his loyalties lie.
You don't think this man had loyalties with you? He definitely didn't have loyalties to me.
Bueller smiles and he says, We accept Faunus as they are here.
Hmm.
He turns to you, Razor, with a soft smile. He says, any Faunus, no matter what their trait might be.
That prick needed to die. He was an asshole.
I couldn't agree more. Now, I think it's all time for you to take care of your business. Avoid the blood. Don't want it to spread more than we have to. We only just cleaned a couple of weeks ago.
I guess this happens often.
All right. What was your name? Was it Phoenix?
No, my name is Onyx.
Oh, all right. Let's go.
All right. Remember, you're just going to have to hold it down. He pulls out a syringe and just flicks it, because I just need to inject it with this.
We might have to kill a few other ones first, but yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
Remember, we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here.
So what kind of theory do you have about this Grim?
Well, I've been trying to take Grim liquid and synthesize an antidote, a vaccine. Maybe an anti-serum would be the most accurate term. I'm trying to revert Grim back to primal stages.
You mean back into humans?
You actually gonna say that? Is this an actual belief that you hold?
Yeah.
He looks at you with wide eyes and he says, yes, as I believe so.
I've seen too many Grim that resemble humans and do human things to think that's not possible.
As I couldn't agree with you more.
Just fought one the other day that was the same size as a human, had human-like appendages.
Did you have to put it down?
I fought one riding a horse.
We did have to put it down because it was eating babies out of pregnant mothers. So yes.
It's a shame.
Also had to get Haku's sword back.
I mean, babies are parasites as it is, so I mean, you probably could. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted.
I mean, you're not wrong. They are parasites. They form in the body, then they exit once they're fully grown and potentially come.
Babies are by definition a parasite. This part is true.
You're a parasite.
Aren't we all?
I was a parasite.
Sucking on the teat of America.
Mm-hmm.
Gee.
Who else is drawing unemployment and getting plus $600 a week?
I have to.
I'm not going to criticize that decision.
I mean, I was like, hey, can I get fired for a little while and y'all rehire me? Because I'd love to make more money. Why are you? That's not fair. I should be getting hazard pay. Where's my $600 a week? I'm having to go to work still. I'm not sitting at home.
You absolutely should. And with the Democrats' initial bill, you would have gotten something. But I guess you fucking denied that.
Yeah, all I know is we're pretty fucked.
Because it didn't have enough stuff for business. Ah, politics.
To the farmland.
Tomorrow, or next week, that's where we'll go. These are the Grim we'll see next time. Everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you then. And Aquas was worried that he was going to have to make a new character.
Should still be worried.
I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I have a fun character in mind, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But for a second, I was like, that's Bueller's dad. I'm so screwed.
It would have been great.
Bye.
No experience, right?
No experience.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, he beat up that guy, and that guy died, technically.
But Bueller got the kill.
You're right. All right. If you'd have handled it yourself.
If Aquas did get the kill, you would have gotten experience.
Dang.
Later, guys.
How much XP?
I should have killed him. Dang it.
He would have been a level 8. You would have gotten 80 experience.
What was his hit check, by the way?
What was it?
What? How close was I to hitting him? Like,
His AC was 19.
Ah, damn.
You were 1 under one time, 2 under another time.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you enjoyed that. Be sure to let us know whether you did or didn't by using those like buttons, the comments, or subscribing. And make sure you also spread it around to all of your friends, too. I'd also like to thank our patrons. With support like yours, we're able to slowly improve on our content, so thank you so much for supporting us. If you're not already a patron and you'd like to support us directly, be sure to check out our Patreon in the description below. We have rewards like stickers, shirts, behind-the-scenes content, and even the ability to make a major character to join in one of our D&D campaigns. Well, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.